lot of people are meeting, especially during the pandemic. How many people, met people in the pandemic through not even an app, maybe just like a Facebook or an Instagram or something. I mean,
Mhm,
all of that happened in these really strange places. And what's underlying that is the need for human connection.
mhm,
Absolutely.
mhm.
Right. And so we become so desperate about connecting that if any prospect of connection doesn't fall through, we feel disliked, we feel unheard, we feel or we feel rejection. And it's
Mhm.
like, you're right. And it's happening at lightning speed.
That's right. That's right. And think of all the things that we're considering now when choosing a partner that our ancestors never considered. Never. Think about
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's wild how long that criteria list can get for some people and how in depth, like, oh, and we have to be the same on this and this, and we have to, like even talking about activities have to be in alignment for a lot of people. It's like, wow, like that has never really been a thing in our history before, you know?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
do you want a family? Yes. Do you come from a decent family? Okay. Can you earn a living? All right, let's do this, type of thing, right? And we'll figure the rest out. And even considering how important love is now, where that didn't used to be a thing,
No.
it wasn't top of anyone's list when bringing two people together to build something, to build a life and to have children. And so we're in a very unique situation today because of all
Yeah.
those factors.
I love that point. And if you think about it too, it's like because there was so much more information out and available, our brains have expanded to
Mhm,
all the possibilities, right?
mhm.
So
Yeah,
here's all the possibilities of a potential partner for me.
yeah, exactly,
I've read
exactly.
5 different books, all via audio on my phone. And so this is what I need.
Yeah,
Do you have 5 minutes for me to relay all of my criteria to you?
right, exactly. More like 15 minutes because that's how long
Yeah.
it takes people to get through that list, and they add to it on a regular basis. But yeah,
And
and
maybe
it's and
and go ahead.
go ahead, Eddie.
Well, I was just gonna say maybe we were putting too much pressure on that
Oh,
other
yeah.
person to all of
Absolutely.
our, meet all of our things. Like whereas like you said, Ariel, like before it was more of a business, it was more of a business transaction marriage,
Yes.
whereas now it's like, oh, you have to fulfill me emotionally
Mhm.
and sexually and
Yep,
mentally
and
and spiritually.
and
And
spiritually,
it's
yep.
crazy. So like, wow.
Yes. Yes, because
Uh,
before we had a whole community that filled all of those things, and we all helped support one another and came from
Mhm.
relatively big, large families that, these intricate networks
Yep.
that all kind of contributed to that, and it's not really the case now. And people are quite isolated in their little bubbles, and especially since everything is online now as well. And so we're putting a lot of pressure on a romantic partner, and we're putting a lot of pressure on ourselves because we're assuming the other person has their list of 15 pages of criteria as well. Sometimes that's true, sometimes it's not, right? But yeah, this is an experiment, and so while we're navigating this with our clients, we also have to have that kind of in the back of our minds, like, yeah, there isn't we're all trying to figure this out together,
Mhm.
how we want to do this, what is really truly important at the end of the day.